Let's try that again. I was muted. Anyway, I was trying developer mode, reloading scripts, doesn't work, crashes the game. Um, and my mouse always seems to disappear. And I figured out a way how to sort of streamline scripting. So basically what I'm wanting to do, I'm not trying to do anything too complicated, but I'm wanting to um, look at some good message scripts. So there's what's called layouts, and they're in, like, you could look in the game data. I don't think they're in the download the game itself, but we could just pop in here and look real. That's his. It's Steam apps. Common, Take on Mars. Uh, it just says config lists and stuff in there. Well, there is scripts, but it's different. It's in the the extracted data, game data. You get that from running the launcher, and then you can extract the data and look at everything that's in there and that sort of thing in the directories. So there's a GUI directory, and it has another directory in there called layouts, and layouts is sort of like a background, I guess, for putting the message on. And I'm wanting to look for something that looks appealing, and something that has some good reasoning behind it. And there's quite a few different layouts here. So there's an objective. Um, well, there was actually a mission note layout. I saw that and I tried that with message 1 here. And it sort of looks pretty good, but it's a little bit hard to read. And that shouldn't be there. Um, and I took some notes from, let's see, there's like a title. We could say something like, well, the guy is looking for methane vents, and we don't know if he's going to find it. We could say um, something like I don't know what to say. Oh, a new grid. Actually, we could do that. We could say, well, he's got access to the map. Um, Maybe there's some information in each new grid. We could actually put down grid. We'll just put down grid 1 info, and then we'll put down regular, well, let's see, mining grid. We'll just do that, and then eventually I might want to put something like, actually better than that. Let's see, what can we do here? I want him to look for methane. There's methane and there's olivine. So he could go into a grid and it would say normal materials, let's say. Each regular grid will have an on entry that says normal materials. Then we'll have another one that says special materials. Special. Well, that's not going to work either. I don't know. Let's just put down grid 1 info, and then we'll put down something. Alright, we'll just use the same one. And then we're going to look for, I want to look at, there was mission note, mission short, mission inventory. There's a mission pop-up mission layout. I haven't seen that one yet. Let's do that. And then we'll say, like this first one's going to be message. Oops. Yeah. Miss note. And then the second one will be message mission. And there was some other ones here that it looked interesting. There's a mission objective completed and a mission objective failed. Let's put down number 3. We'll use that as miss object complete, and then this one will be message miss objective fail. So let's go into here, and then that's already a pop-up mission layout, which is right there, and then that one, and there's mission note, which we already did. This one is going to be objective. This is just objective complete, not mission objective. So obj complete. Let's pop up mission obj underscore completed. Why didn't grid? I'll put grid info in here, and here we'll put down mission is to find gold. I gotta get rid of this. Save this. Copy. Now I gotta go back and look at. Alright, that one looks okay. The mission note's probably okay. And the mission completes the one I just did. That's actually object complete, so what I'll do, I can't have these very long. They can't be very long. Otherwise they won't. Well, there's a directory. Everything goes in event scripts. And none of them, all the well, those are layouts. But if we look at the data program for the actual event scripts, there's not that many, and none of them start out with MSG, so we're pretty much golden there as far as that goes. Now I've got miss note, miss object fail, message object complete. Yeah, this should be message object fail. And that's miss and miss note. So here, now I can just do that, and this is going to be, I guess, what is it going to be? It's object underscore failed. Object underscore. So we can write a bunch of mission scripts for messages at the same time here, and then check them all at once, as long as I remember what the names are. So I've got 4 of them. Let's see if there's another one that we can possibly look at. There's pop-up messages. They're like hints. There's a note that comes off to the side. If we look at the thing here, this is the demo and a guide. This one is pop-up OK. Pop-up message OK, meaning it's got a red check mark. And then there's another one that had an X on it, like meaning you're looking for something and you can't find it. It's not the right one. Let's do, I don't know why that's, my taskbar should be on the top and it's not. Where's the other, I've lost my other directory. Message, okay. Let's do that one there. Let's get all this other stuff. We'll just paste what we was doing. So this will be pop-up message, and just put a K there. Oops. You found the grid, but no methane vent. And all of that looks good. That's a green one. So now we've got 5 of them. And I can always come back here and take a look if I forget which is what. So now let me go over and drop the web page, and we will go into the game if I can get access to it, which for some reason just it doesn't like me down there. Now what I do this in 2 steps. I grab my mod, I pack it first, and then I load it into the game. I don't pack it and load it into the game at the same time. And actually what I should have done is I should have saved it again. I'm probably okay. We got some, that was a little loud. I got a new addition to my mod, so only those people who are watching my stream would know that I've created vitamins in the 3D printers that you have to create using vitamins as a resource. vitamin as a resource. And as luck would have it, the archaea that I use to produce a lot of the other chemicals and from the waste products actually create the vitamin B12 complex, which I had no idea. So I thought that was like, oh, hey, that's pretty cool. So I've got all the nutrients in this solution, and I call that nutrients 2. I threw all of that in there, and there's a filtering system, and then all of that goes in to produce the vitamin solution. And we just run that into the refinery with some plastic and make the little vitamins. But the only problem is, well, of course, it's actually one vitamin bottle that you're creating. It's got 50 capsules in it. But anyway, I got that to work. That took me a long time to figure out how to do all of that. Alright, so now we go into the editor, and I do have a scenario going that's a pretty basic. Let me just load. I believe it's ZX1 here. I'm gonna start deleting my scenarios again. It's getting bogged down. So that event that event right there is message 1, which we don't even have anymore. So we could call this one message OK, and it just goes there. So now what I got to do is I got to create 5 more of these triggers, and we could just do them 90 degrees from where he's at here, and they'll be on enter, and I'll have to resize them to make them smaller. Maybe we can go like right around the bend here, because each one's going to have a script attached to it. I'll do all of these things at once here, if I can remember where everything is. That's 2. Maybe we could like go there and just kind of go around the corner or something. You have to sort of, I don't like double click on it, but I click real slow and then just kind of keep clicking. Sometimes you gotta click 2 or 3 times. So it's just an on enter. It's not like an explore. It's the entry. There's 3 of them. There's scenario start, where something happens at the beginning when you get into the thing mission. Then there's on enter. Now, so you're in the circle, and then when you leave, something else happens. So that'd be pretty cool. Well, there's an on exit. I don't know. Let's see if we can put adding these things here seems to make it go faster. Let's see if we can put an on exit right in the middle there. Now that's a slightly larger. You have to kind of right click out right click and then click out to kind of mess things. Now I don't want it exactly the same size as my other one. Maybe the exit one's going to be a little bigger. I'm thinking that he's already in the trigger area. He's in the on exit trigger area. You have to, well, you have to right click and then, now let me see if, that's that link up there. So that just gets rid of all of those. Now we've got to do our script for each one of these. So we can just find a spot here. So now we're going to do an event script. And the first one's going to be, you can kind of click in that area and just backspace. So it will be message, and you don't have to use capitals, I don't believe. Message miss. And then while I'm right there, now see, I've got to double click out of everything and then single click and add the arrow. Grab that, just hover over there and you kind of click on it. This will be, oops, MSGMISNOTE, and it all fits in there pretty good. So that's 4, 8, 9, 10, 11, something like that. So right click to move around, single click, double click to get rid of everything, and then click on enter and get that message script to come up, and then do that. Now we'll do another one here. Get rid of everything. Select link. Now this one's going to be a little bit more trickier. Now what I probably should have done, well actually what I probably should have done is I don't think I can get in there and alright, so what I'll have to do is I just have to move that out of the way. Oh, why did that other thing move over there? It could be because it's still selected, I don't know. It shouldn't have moved, but it's not a big deal. Oops, wait a minute. Now we're gonna have another. Let's put this one out further. Oh, you know what I forgot to do? I forgot to add the H on all of my other scripts. Now this one says mission fail. Let me do a mission complete. And then I'm going to link those. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to grab, well, actually, I'm going to create another script here. And on exit, you have to be careful with the mouse that you don't move it. I'm going to have mission fail. Select those two and link those two. So now my guess is, my thinking of what I'm just wouldn't want to, I probably wouldn't do this in a regular mission, but I just want to see what happens. So he's going to go into the exit. The exit area is larger. So let me click on that and let's move it back over. And I could probably even make it larger just to make sure that there's some leeway there. So he's going to go in to the exit area, but if he leaves the exit area, it's going to show a fail. Well, it's going to show a fail if he leaves the exit area anyway. I don't care about that. But if he goes into the middle, the mission will complete. It will show a complete. But then when he leaves, it's going to be like, oh, the mission failed. What the hell? I was good. Now it's no good. What are you going to do, you know? So now we got to go over here and add a .h to all these. You have to right click to move the map in order to select, otherwise it doesn't catch it or something. You can't select anything unless if you move the map. So what I'm doing is adding the .h here. I think that one has, I got 2 mission completes there, I guess. And that must be a .h, I can't see it. Message miss fail. Alright, that should be it. Now, sometimes things go weird and my man, okay, he's all good. I'm going to save this. Now we can run it right into the, we can run it right here. So we'll do this. Something really weird is going on. What the hell? Oh, what the fuck just happened? I've never seen that happen before. Oh, there we go. I was holding the mouse or something. Now we should get a message here somewhere. You found the grid but no methane yet. So maybe it's possible that, let's say that there's a methane grid here. So you look on his map, alright? And if you look at the map, you don't know where he is. He's not going to know where he is because there's no reference point. Um, if you look at the map, you can see this area, this sector up here. I believe he's over in this area over here. So let's just move it. We'll zoom in because now I've studied the map. Now I know my map better. It's probably over in one of these areas. Now, each one of these, there's a large grid. It's kind of hard to see it, but I guess they're all small or something. I thought there was like a large grid there, but there isn't. Yeah, see, it looks like there's a large grid there when you back out just right. And each one of these large grids has 9 of the smaller grids inside them. And what I was understanding that each small grid has about a minimum of around 1,000 soil and a minimum of 1,000 rock for resources, and maybe 1,000 atmosphere. So that's a total of 9,000 in the large grid area. Now, for 100 resources collected, I only get 20 soil. I only get 20 iron. And I calculated by the regular game specs that it takes about 700 iron in order to build the printer and the small outpost in order to get your water fountain in that pressurized area. That's the small outpost. And maybe there's a better way. Maybe there's a quicker way. You know, maybe we can just make the tunnel, because I've learned about how to build the little tunnel and the side doors. So maybe we can do it quicker, you know? I don't know. I haven't gone that far yet. So, but anyway, we say 2 months. Okay, now I can pretty much guarantee that we can get our water supply in 2 months. Maybe even a month if we use the onboard supplies. But let's say that in the beginning we don't have access to any of those supplies. Okay, except for the drilling materials and maybe that sort of thing. So if there's 9,000, let's say if there's 10,000 local units, and I get 20 out of 100, 200 out of 1,000. That's 2,000 units of iron out of 10,000. So within this small grid right here, there's plenty of resources to build a small outpost. And I can see that now. So like what I would want to do, what I would probably want to do maybe, now that I know that, I would want to land in a more a safe area, but someplace that I'm going to want to be able to travel in. I'm going to decide that the methane vents, their methane vents could be located on the side of these hills. This is why I chose Gale Crater, and also because one of the rovers, I can't remember which one, if it was Opportunity, landed over in this area here. Now, along this channel right here, we're going to find what's called olivine, and olivine has a higher concentration of iron and something else. I can't remember what. Now, the other thing is, if we look at this, the way this is laid out here, we're going to find what's called not calcite, but areas of sulfate. There's supposedly a lot of sulfate it's water that was frozen millions of years ago, and it ends up being a sulfate. And high concentration areas of sulfate may yield possible locations of pyrite, which has more sulfur. But the thing of it is, there's many other ways to produce sulfur, I think, other than pyrite, and I think we can actually grow sulfur or whatever from, I don't really know yet, but we have we have a means of producing solid waste, and it's a cycle that grows. It produces more solid waste over time, and this also gets rid of, I don't even know why I was sidetracked. I shouldn't be talking about my I'm giving out spoilers and stuff. So, but anyway, we kind of know that we're over here, and so let's say that there's a methane vent down in this hole somewhere. So the guy's looking around. I can see the sector numbers. Um, so I could actually create, um, like if I had an antenna, I could add in a rover, a lander. Then I'd know where everything is, and then I can go along and say I can go to sector over here, let's say, and then put in maybe another communications tower. I can drop in communications towers or something and find out where these sectors are, and then that way I can put in on entry of that sector, there's something there. You know, you've discovered something. So I want to be able to do that with my now we got to be able to find these other messages. And I suppose I could have put, you know, there's those beacons. I could have dropped a beacon. Because I don't even know where the hell I'm at here. We'll probably run over. I think they're closer. I think they're down here further. They're pretty big. I should run into one here somewhere. Oh, I should have dropped those beacons in now. I don't know where they're at. I may have to go in and drop a beacon. You know, that's probably a really good idea. Let's do that. Because I got totally lost there. So let's go ahead and do that. I can just, the guy's right there. So we need to find a way to figure out where stuff is. And I don't know where like the map and stuff is, but well, the rover tells you where you're located. There's a communications array, but there's, yeah, I wonder if that will, I'll put a comms array, a small one there. I want to know where there's supposed to be like they had navigation beacon, but then I think they changed it to tripod light. There's a floodlight. That's not it, I don't think. You know, I think there's things in here that are not listed in the things that you can build that are not listed in that. I don't think that's in the 3D printer. I just threw it in there because I want to see what it looked like. I don't know where. These are buildings. There's an antenna. That's a static object. I wonder. We could just. Oh God. I don't want that in there. In fact, let's delete that too. You can hit X or Control X and it will just delete that. No. Those are all static objects. Dynamic objects. I mean, I don't know what a dynamic object is. Stuff that you can pick up and use or something. Human. Tools. There's a low gain transmitter. That doesn't, that's like something you hold into your hand. It's something to do with maybe the drops or something. I don't know. I only saw one light tripod. And that's not the light I was looking for. I'm looking for the nav beacon. That's... Oh, you know what? That's the lander that I built in the robotics mission. That's sort of interesting. Well, I don't know. Flares seem to last forever. I guess it's in this list. There's the vitamins that emergency vitamins up there. That's the new vitamins that I created. I don't know why it's a building block. That is a building block now. Anyway, let's see if we can find communications array. I gotta do it this way. Monitor huge. Floodlight. It's gotta be in here. Building blocks. I'm thinking this navigation beacon's not even here. You know, maybe what we'll do is we'll put in a printer. Let's put a printer in there. There's add-ons here. Large dome. Why? This is what I don't. This shouldn't be Watney's. Oh my God, it is. You know what? Why is that in here? Because that mod, it's in here as an add-on. It's going underground. He said you could build this in the printer, but it would crush you. Maybe we'd have to get the forklift or something to. That's in there as an add-on. Well, the other one. See, I got stuff dropping from the sky here that's not supposed to be dropping. I don't know why. It ended up there. And I still need to put 2 objects in here. I don't know where the nav beacon is. Oh, you know what I could do? Let's put I'll just drop a heavy suit in there. Alright, so there's a heavy suit in there. Did I just lose the guy's dome, like, disappeared under the ground? Possibly because I wonder if those other objects are gonna go up. No, they're not moving. I may have had more than one item selected or something. Let's actually bring that up a little higher and let it drop to the ground. Alright, now we can find everything, hopefully, right? That didn't go too far. The printer kind of went off the beaten path. That's okay, I know where that is. Alright, let's go over here. Get our first message. So we found the grid. Let's see if communications is not going to work because we didn't install the. Well, you gotta have power to the tower. You gotta have power to the tower. Which I totally forgot about. Oh, something's wrong. Again. I don't know why it does this. But anyway, you just go back. I mean, everything should be off. Alright, let's check out this message here. We should get a message here. Oh no, that I like. That I like. That gives me a lot of room. So I really should write this stuff down. That noise is, the wind is howling. I don't like it. Let's see here. Grid 1 info. So that gave us plenty of room to write a message on. And for some reason, I seem to have misplaced my illustrious notes for... Oh, here it is. Alright, so the layouts. Alright, so let's see. I think it was that first one. Okay. Green. Short. Message. Hard to see. Notes. Mission. Title. Lots of room to write note. The only thing is, I don't know how long the message stays up. Let's go to the next one here somewhere. Alright, so that one is a little pop-up on the bottom there. That's a mission note. So that was nice. And so this is this would be a main mission notes. Now we'll go to the next one. Which should be here somewhere. It kind of comes up right in the middle of the entry area. Ooh, that's nice and bright. Objective complete, grid info. Objective complete. Bright green note. Very nice. Maybe not lots of room for title, or actually notes. The wind is howling through here. I wonder what the weather's like. Where am I going? I think there should be another... Alright, this is where we go in and get a mission complete somewhere. Maybe that was already it. I don't know. We're gonna exit this area and get a mission fail. Maybe. Maybe not. So I don't know about the on the exit. I don't know about that one. Maybe we'll just not bother with that because we probably don't need it. Well, this is kind of cute. Wait a minute. Can I get out? Oh, can I get out over here? Oh! No! No! Oh! Oh, that's just not good. That is way so not good. Let me go back out of this. I want to... I want to, what do I want to do? Where's that tower? I want to put in an MMRTG. God. And instead of using the cable, I don't like to use the cable. Oh, crap. I put it right on top of each other. Oh, wrong way. Alright, that's good. One, two. It's supposed to be 5 of them. Wonder why this one didn't work for me here. Maybe we can... Maybe we can move it over here. It might be why I couldn't find it. Where's that printer? The printer's right there. Let's see here. It's moving everything. Well, I still had that other thing selected over there. The suit or something. Alright, that's good. So that suit's over there. And that suit's over there. I want to save this again. And... I want to go look at these again. Grid info. See, I only got 4 of them written down here. Where did my cables go? My cables are gone. Oh god, they got buried. No. Yeah, they're gone. I don't know where they went. Let me just go over here first. Grid info, mining grid. So I got that. I like that one. This is the little pop-up on the bottom here. That one's pretty neat. Now what I'm looking for... I like how my vitamins happen to show up first. I was gonna look up some cables. Oh, I was looking for... See, there's a floodlight. But I don't think that navigation beacon is even... What's this? Portable transmitter. I'm wondering if I've got add-ons from this other guy's mod in here. Because it's not supposed to be here. See, that's an add-on. This is an add-on from that guy's building. I don't think that is. But this is. I'll bet this other thing is too. This portable transmitter. I wonder what that is. I mean, I don't want to take someone's mod for just one item, you know. But we can check it out and see what it does, and so on and so forth. There are ways to connect to that greenhouse that he's got, but I'm thinking I'm probably not going to use it. I mean, it's a nice job. He did a nice job and work on it and everything. This transmitter's not in this. Oh my God. Nav beacon is not in here. I don't know if I can get that on a drop either. I can't do anything with this. Portable transmitter. I have no idea what that does. But I wanted to hook up that. I have no idea where my cable went. Now you can connect things up without installing them. Like, well, that's the wrong end. If you don't run over the cable and knock things down in the process, like I just did. Now I want to see, I just want to look at the map here to see if that little transmitter will... It doesn't even do anything. Well, I don't know what's going on. That's an antenna. And it's not doing anything. Huh. Well, that's strange. Now I'm going to have to look into that. Oh, I wonder if it's because it's not installed. Oh, look, the red lights come on. Oh, that's interesting. Oh, that is really interesting. That's why it didn't work, because it wasn't installed. Okay, now we're getting somewhere with this game. Alright, and so that gives you a range, and then if we... Now we've got communications right over the top of our satellite here. So you can see You know, there's so much resources here. It's not funny. I wouldn't even have to look for a methane vent and whatever. Like I could probably find 2 methane vents and whatever. I could make a note down here, you know, say, oh, this whole valley's got olivine in it or something. So that explains that. That works. Good. I'm glad I'm seeing these things. Alright, so we saw this note here. Now, this guy. Objective complete grid info. Okay, so objective complete. Bright green note on top. Small note on bottom. Mission note pop up on bottom. So I found what I was looking for. Now let's go over here and see if we can get this. It just says explore. I must have put an explore in there or something. I don't know, I thought it was an on enter. I'm looking for a mission fail, but it's not working. So I'm not concerned about it. Now I wonder if I can install this thing. That'll be too funny. Yeah, I didn't think so. Watch it sink into the ground again. I just pushed it. Oh no, Mr. Bell. There she goes. Oh, there's quicksand over there. Mars has got freaking quicksand. Holy macalamus. So anyway, yeah. Now if I go delete that, that's an add-on. It should not even be there. I got rid of that. Now I can save it. That's the only thing that's in this mission that's got the add-on or whatever. I'll just save it and exit. And I'm not using developer mode. I'm not loading and unloading scripts, so I have to do all of this manually. But what I am going to do, I think. Oh, the Watney Dome pack is loaded. I don't want that in there. The 510 kilowatt 15, I'm supposed to check that. The missile test, we could probably take a look at that and play with it. The battery, that works. However, what I do is I've got a copy, and it uses my new resources. There's this here that we could try. So we could put in a nighttime start. Now, the discardable inventory. When you're done with the food pack goes away. So there's only so many food packs, and then once they're gone, they're gone. I don't know if I want to see him leave. Maybe I should add another mod in there in my resource mod so that we don't lose our beefsteak thing. Well, where are you going to get beef? Why, synthetic beef? We're going to be a vegetarian on Mars, and we're going to eat carrots and potatoes and stuff like that. This ice resource, someone said that did not work. I'm not, In fact, that I'm going to delete that right now. I don't need the printout. I don't need that. It prints out, it unlocks the cap. I'm not adding a whole bunch of stuff. I tried it and it didn't seem to do what I needed to do. The resource cables main branch was made by Mr. Monochrome, and that goes along with Botanist. The Botanist mod I did not have to do any modifications to. Oh, wait a minute. What about that hydroponics? The hydroponics thing's got to be built. Maybe, you know, maybe that's the only thing, because that needs glass. That needs glass. Maybe, wait, he said that didn't have a cover. It's not covered. Maybe it doesn't have glass. We could actually look that up on, there was triggers and events. We kind of went over that. The supply drops thing, maybe I thought I was going to get into. We might try to do that again. I don't know. I don't know if I want to get into that. Let me go over here. We'll grab our web page and look at Botanist. I think it shows the hydroponic station that he uses, and I spelled it wrong. Now, this mod here, Kaiser Botanic, way too much stuff, way too laggy. The material fix Botanist we don't use because we don't need to. It's just the storage racks and the resource cables, which I haven't even tried yet, and this mod here, I believe. So he's got 4 new foods. He's got carrots, and he's got I wonder if there's no cover. There's no cover for his units, so that means it takes no glass. If that's the case, I wouldn't even have to modify anything in his oh, it has to be used inside. I tested the other hydroponics. It takes about 2 nights to get harvest, which I think is too soon. It should take more like 4. Maybe, I don't know, maybe it works out. I don't know. That looks pretty cool. The carrots have fern-looking leaves on them. But they add some color. That's pretty cool. Now, he does not use any type of recycling. So it doesn't use glass, so maybe I don't have to modify it. The only problem is I have to use aluminium and sodium oxide, which is not the right materials. Let me just go in there. That's user data. Steam mods. Botanist. Let's see. And that's another problem that I have. I just can't figure. See, there's the hydro station. Inventory items. Seeds. Plants. and edibles. There's the controller script for the hydro station. There's a list file and there's some other stuff here, and I have no idea, how all of that works. There's some timing on it. I've never tried his. Someone said there's like a problem with it, but I'm hoping it works. If it doesn't, well. Now here's the hydro station here. And yes, it does use silicon oxide and aluminium. So I would have to modify his to say aluminum and silicon dioxide. However, I already have in my mod a conversion for that. So we can convert into some of that aluminium and sodium oxide if we have to. Is it sodium oxide? Yeah, because no, silicon oxide, right? Yeah, there is no silicon oxide. It's supposed to be silicon dioxide. I got everything changed, but the mods don't have that change. I guess while we're in the directory and everything, we could probably go back to looking at no, I can't because my game's not loaded. But if I looked at the other pop-ups, there's mission, there's the pop-up hint. There's a pop-up examine. The pop-up, other pop-up hints that are over there. There's menu pop-ups, there's a photo pop-up, all stuff for other things that happen in the game. That have no idea for anything to do with messages. Now there's a tech tree pop-up. Tech tree highlight node, tech tree link, tech tree node layout, tech tree layout. I wanted to use the tech tree in the mission. Item resource layout, item notification, tech layout, item notification mission, item notification manned, item notification global object total, global object. But those come up in a script like those objectives. Campaign menu scenarios. Net lobby. Inventory layouts. Layouts to instrumentation, vehicles, radio layout, HUD. There's a lot of HUD layouts. Game over. Dialogue input text. I'm curious to know what dialogue input text is, but it seems like the only other ones that looked interesting Where did I see it now? Oh, that's item notification. There's item global objective. Where did I see? I thought there was one more. Doggone it, I went by it. I know I did. That's menu. I don't want to. Pop-up message examine. I thought there was another one here. Pop-up item notification power. Item notification mission. Item notification manned. I wonder what those are. When I unload this, I like to do it separately. I don't like to do everything at once. So what I'll do is I'll copy those other 5, and then I know what I want to use for certain things in my scenario now. But I think that there's one other message that comes up in the games, like right at the very beginning, where you have to click on OK. Now, someone said he didn't particularly like it, but it's the only one that stays up long enough for the person to read it. Alright, so there's my entities here. I don't know, I guess there's 5 here. Now, what I'll do is item N1, item N2, item N3, and then there was one other one. Now this is item notification. There's 0, 1, 2, and 3. Oh, there's an item notification manned. item, notification, man. And I think the only other one map my position over sector. Menu. There's pop-up message examine. I don't know. I wonder what that one looks like. There's examine and examine 2. MSG PU pop-up EX1 MSG PU EX2, and I think there's one more. Well, I wanted to look at, there's this pop-up hint left and whatever. I'm wondering about if we look at the guide, the one that comes out at the side. See, this one here, it says you can, it says seconds to show. You can keep it. Not every parameter gets used. Add pop-up message. Layout. Which layout should be used? Oh. I wonder if this is the whole generic. Let's go, let's do, wait a minute. I've got the other ones done in there, but oh, I just did something wrong. I want to grab this. And I want to put in paste. Wait. Oh, I know what I can do. This is like a delineator here. Now, this is mission layout. It says seconds to show. Where? Well, change the names. This is going to be message generic, and then I have to, oops, change that. Alright, so now if I go back and use the layouts here, so we've got item notification. That other thing comes up because I have not upgraded my Windows. It's not an illegal copy, it's just not upgraded. Where is item notification? Pop up. Oh gosh. That's the mission ones. Item wiki. Alright, so there's notification underscore manned and the 4 missions. So it must be this one. This is item notification. Item notification. Item notification mission. Wait, mission. So I'm gonna copy that. And then we've got 2. Just add a 2. That doesn't look right. It has to be item underscore notification. So that's going to have an underscore. Let's grab this again here. Go back to the first one. That should be item notification mission. Now we'll do 3. What the hell just happened? I just lost it. That was weird. And this is the manned. Paste. Oh, I did something wrong. I gotta go back and fix that. Item notification mission manned, is that what that is? Item notification manned. Okay, so this would be, that's manned, and layout. Save. Exit. I gotta go back over these 3 again. That's mission layout. Mission 2 layout. I put the number on the end of the layout instead of the end of the mission. That one's mission 3. Manned was fixed. Message okay, we did. Now this one here, pop up. God, which one was this now? Examine. I wonder if that was up. That's up further, I think. Notification. Subtitles. I don't care about that. Oh gosh, I don't know where that is. Maybe it was item. Wasn't it item? Inventory. I think we pretty much figured out what we want for some messages to come out. That's pretty cool. Oh, you know what I could do? I can't find it. There's too many of them. No, that's not what I want. I just want the name. It's pop-up message. Pop-up MSG. Exam and exam 2. Examine. Is that right? Pop-up message examine.layout. File save. File exit. And 2. Examine 2. And the only other one that I want is, well, actually, I'm wondering about this one. The guy says he doesn't like it because you have to click on it, but if, you know, when the mission starts out, this could be, the very beginning, you know, as far as what needs to be done. The guy has to have access to D-water, and the only way he can get that is to use the toilet. Well, and he has to sleep, you know. So there's the idea of getting the drops, and the supply drops. And you could be running for a while and not get there. So I don't know how that's going to work. I think it's better to have the item there, the guy, so the guy can be just ready, and you know, he doesn't have to mess around because it's going to be long and hard enough as it is. But I'm wondering about this classic message box, whether or not I should use it, you know. If I had that timer, I could probably use the other one, and maybe it's better, you know. But there's the one that comes out from the side, and that says caption message, like ID. The idea is rather obscure. It's meant to distinguish different messages and all. It doesn't matter. The cool in-game pop-up message. Caption only. Oh, it's one of the... It's one of the... It's not showing up here. I'm going to call it message side note because it's one of the... I think it's that first one. I think it's... it just says messages pop up. I think it's this. There's actually 5 of them here. And I don't know if I want to... There's a black BG. I wonder what that one is. There's these 5s. 5 of these. See, we can actually create them and then just go in and rename each one as we go along. You know, we don't have to keep reloading them. We just load them all at once and then just rename to 1 or something. I'm losing it. I want to look at these other messages. So there's 6 more here. Let's use this last one. They'll all end up on the bottom. That's 5. So it's going to be... I'm just going to call it Oh, I love my place. It's so quiet, peaceful, you know? So there's 5 pop-ups. And then there's a BG. I wonder what that one is. So now we've got to go in, and I'm assuming that's underscore. So it's underscore number and then underscore black BG. So let me just go out of that one there. Oh crap. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I don't need... I'll just leave that one there for now. Pop-up underscore and the number. Pop-up message underscore and the number. Alrighty. should have copied it, but I didn't. My mouse is a little bit slippery. Oops. Oh, dog. Number 4. It'll be interesting to see what these look like. And this is... Come on, stay put. BLACK black BG. Alright, so there's one more node up, but it probably shouldn't be there. So there's side nodes, I may have to come back to this. Actually, what I can do is I can grab this directory and I can put it over here. It kind of covers up my... I can't even see that over there. I'll figure it out when I get over there, I guess. Let's see, probably minimize that. Alright, so now we can go back into the game here. Go to our add-ons. Now, actually, before I do this, what I'm going to do is I'm going to grab my my mod. Because I've done quite a bit of work on it just now, and so it's best to go ahead and save what we've got here. I have a crap load of saves, I'll tell you that. That's saved. Let me just make sure. How much room I've got on there. I gotta start filtering out some stuff. I got too much stuff on there. Alright, let's go back in here. Now we can pack it. And did I delete that other guy's mod? I'll have to say goodbye to Watney's Dome Pack, unfortunately. Okay. So I've had some problems this afternoon, like the game has to sync with the cloud. It syncs your game save with the cloud, and the cloud is lagging behind or something, and it wouldn't update my changes because I was doing changes right and left, and I was doing them really fast, and it wasn't keeping up. So now we've got about eight or so more new message boxes to look at. I want the one that comes out on the side. Like, say if the guy is running around, maybe a message comes up, and says something about what he's doing or the area that he happens to be in, just to kind of make him feel a little bit more comfortable, I think, in the game. I don't know. Instead of just like, maybe if he's not doing anything, just put a timed event, a random timed event in there every time, and wake the guy up, right? Like me. I think I was using ZX1. And let's see what we've got. So, we already know what these other messages look like. So, for ease of use, let's go ahead and we'll do message. Oh God, what happened over here? Oh, my entities, they're not, my whole list isn't showing up because I packed everything. Oh, I saved it though. I saved it. I gotta bring this thing over here. I can't see way the hell over there. We're in number 2. Scripts, entities, configs. Oh God, I've lost it now. Event scripts. Alright, there we go. I wonder, just out of curiosity. No, it doesn't work. I was thinking I could increase the size of my fonts on there, but it doesn't want to work. Alright. So we'll do... Oh, it did get larger actually when I went into my screen here. Let's do MSG PUEX 1 and 2. Those are the examines. So you gotta keep the mouse right over there. Now I've got 4 of them. Let's do MSG item N. Let's do those. So there's 0, 1, 2. That mission failed. Wait, that one's not even working. let me actually fix that. I'm actually going to delete that because it's possible that it could have been interfering. This is an entry. 0, 1, and 2. Yeah. Let's do. I want to put 2 more in here. Getting good practice writing scripts. Well, it's just an easy script, you know, but so double click to release everything. Select link, and one more on enter. Select that. Another script. And you can put them things anywhere. Select link. Now this would be alright. I don't know, I gotta get out of there. Message item N3 message item, I think it was BG. So I've got, no, actually that's, I've got to do the message item NMAN item NMAN. Alright, let's go check these bad boys out now. I like that thing jumping up and down. That's pretty cool. You know another thing I should do? Let me go back here. I'm going to take out the weather. And you can adjust the solar activity so that it... See the solar event down there? Well, I guess it didn't matter. Well, the solar event's not happening, but it's still windy. Oh, that was examined. You see the magnifying glass? I gotta shut that off for a minute. That was cool. Alright, so what's all this shit here? Alright, so message PUEX1. notes. That was interesting. I kind of liked that. That was nice. Alright, so now we gotta go over here. Maybe it's over here. That's a status. Huh. Yeah, that was hard to read. Alright. That was... I probably won't use that. Oh, look at that thing flash over there. It's doing it because it shouldn't be doing that. I think it's because my window was over the top of it or something. Oh, I know how to get rid of that. I was supposed to minimize my thing here. Alright, let's go on to the next one. These are the item notification ones. Oh, that's way up top there. Oh, that was... I know what that is. That's the notifications that you get on the side. I want to actually save that and run the scenario and see. There should be one right here somewhere. That's strange. That one didn't work. I got one item notification, and the other ones are not working. There's one there. Let me, I wonder if it's because they only work if you are doing... message, item, and man. Message, item, and man. And there's 1, 2, and 3. Message, item, and 3. Well, I got the numbers right. I want to see... Actually, I might not even use them. But I want to see what it looks like in this scenario. If it just does the same thing, I probably won't use those. I need to get another drink. I mean, those are things that, like, they go over to the side and they scroll up, those notification things there. See, I got a notifications thing. I probably won't use that one. I might use that first examine, because the words are kind of hard to read there. Now that says mining grid, but nothing shows up over there. Nothing's really working over here. It just pops up on the top, I think. So what I'm going to do is go back to... I'm not going to use any of the item notification. So no item notification messages. And then we can just change those other ones now. I love this job. So we can actually change them all, but I'm gonna leave. See, there's 5 that we got to add on here. So let me go back over here. Mission notes, objective completed to fail. MSG okay. Mission. There's mission side note. All of the side notes. There's no 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. There's actually 6 of them. So I think it's side note. Okay. Side note 1. That was 2. Now one of these has the little pop-up that comes up on the side. Now I made a boo-boo. 2, 3, 4, 5, and the last one I believe is bg.h, and that's all of them. We'll save that. And we can just run that in here. I guess we go up here. This is side note 0. Okay, that's just a little note in the middle. So, message, side notes, 0. Short message. You found the grid, but no, there's a side note with some information. So I probably won't use that. This one doesn't seem to work here for some reason. Or I'm not hitting the right spot. I don't know. There's something wrong with them on enters. Grid you found, that's the same one, but it's smaller type. I probably won't use any of those except for that first one. I mean, I don't see the use of anything else really. Grid info. The type is smaller on these. So that takes care of that. That's all of our messages. So I know which ones I'm going to use for what reason. But I still don't have the one that comes out from the side. I had that one written down somewhere. And I don't know where it is. I wonder if I can find it. I wonder if it's that... let me go back to... I saw that somewhere. God, I know I've seen it somewhere. I thought I wrote that down. Just begin. That isn't it. Oh, it was a hint. It was a message hint. So what we're gonna do is message side notes. Here's the only one I want. And that's actually going to be, what is that's pop-up message 1. Event scripts, no. Where is it now? What was I looking for? Layouts? Layouts. WP objective layout. Waypoint objective layout. Ooh, I wonder what that is. I want to look at that. There's a waypoint custom layout. Waypoint explore layout. Waypoint. There's waypoints at the bottom. I could look at those, couldn't I? Shit. Where is... pop-up mission? So they're just 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. I'm assuming it's 1. So I'll get rid of this. And this is message center note. This is message message exam 1, message OK. I'm going to delete fail because we don't fail in this game. Message mission note. That's going to pop up on the bottom. Message mission is where I write what I need to do, and then message OK. The item notes, we're not going to use any of the item notes. I couldn't find that one, so I don't need any of that. Now, this is message hint. Now, I'm just going, I think I may have that hidden. I gotta move everything over because I got no room for anything here. There was something about something disappearing. I did find it. I remember where I put it too. So, message hint, and this would be, just get rid of all of that. Oh, wait a second. Let me just do this again. Message hint. Shit. Oh, that's not the generic, is it? Well, then I can just delete it all. Oh, wait a minute. Wait just a minute now. Wait just a minute. Wait a minute. Oh, it's just this. Wait just a minute. Let me look at this because these two look different. There's some differences here. Okay, that's the same. I don't need this. There's no layout though. Okay, that's the side note thing that I was looking for, but now what I'm wondering, there's the mission generic. I want to bring this up, and on my side note I want to see if I can add okay, it says seconds to show, layout, caption. Seconds to show. 15. Wait a minute. There is a space there. There is no layout. Caption, message 1 and message 2. Oh, wait just a second. Maybe I can put it over here. There's a number over here. Let's make this 30. I don't know what that true means. File, save, file, exit. It might be just a different way of that particular item, how to set that up. So there's message hint. And how did I just put that in there? Oh God, you know what I did? I went into the copy and changed everything. So I think all I need to do is just copy those files back over. In fact, I'm pretty sure that's all I need to do. So that takes care of the messaging. And I know what messages to use. Now I just got to come up with a little design flow about how I want the game to proceed. Oh no, I wanted to look at those other waypoint messages, didn't I? Shit. I still have to unpack this anyway. I wanted to look at that. I think the waypoint message ones is the ones that comes up on the side, but if I put them up there, like, I don't know, you know, it looks kind of neat, but does it stay up there? I don't know. 2 more views and I got 200 views. Nobody knows trouble I see. Nobody knows trouble I see. Nobody knows trouble I see. There's 3 of them. 3 copies. I don't want waypoint photo. Explore generate. I don't know about that. I don't think I need that. There's a waypoint explore, a waypoint custom, waypoint analyze. Waypoint. Let's see. I want waypoint objective, and probably the other 4, the other 3. So there's waypoint objective. So there's waypoint objective, waypoint explore, waypoint explore generate. Oops. Waypoint explore generate. Waypoint objective explores and waypoint custom. And I will God, everything is like just buried here. bring this up. So we'll do the custom. Oops. Oh, that's a layout though. Where's the OK? That's a layout. Where's my waypoint? Waypoint. Message WP. Oh god, I don't want to be there. I want to be here. Waypoint. Oh, this is supposed to be MSG. MSG. I can't even spell right. Come on. Oh my gosh, I don't believe this is happening. Alright. Message. Waypoint custom explore generate. What the hell is this? Custom explore generate, waypoint objective. Yeah, that's what it is. So this is custom. I got like hardly no room to click anything. It's just WP underscore with the name at the end. So WP underscore custom, and I'm assuming explore gen. What am I doing? I want to see what these look like, you know? And the other one, I guess it's just objective. My mouse is getting slippery. Alright, so there's 5 more new ones in there. Now I'm gonna grab all of these, I think. Oh god. Do I delete everything? Delete. Yes. Message item notes. wait, I'm supposed to keep the first one. Message item notes. Delete. Yes. There's 3, 6, 7. Plus all of these other ones here. Copy. Paste. And the fail, we're going to delete the fail. We don't need that. We're not going to fail, are we? It's been saved. Now we will pack it. Message hints in there too. I want that message hint to come up. I'll have to, I really don't want to create. I'm just going to overwrite the ones that's in there. So this will be our last round on messages. I'm just going to go ahead and rename these ones. If I can remember what they are, and I didn't bring up the list. Let's do the waypoint. Custom to Explorers. The custom to Explorers. What was the other one? Custom Explorers. Objective. You gotta keep the mouse over that when that line comes up there. I think, no, it's message, hint. Scripts, entities, event scripts. I got the two explorers, the custom, the objective, the hint, and that's it. Now, I'm not really going to save this. I'm just going to go in and play it here. I'm not getting a message. I wonder if that has to be played in the scenario. I don't think I got a message there. Alright, that one didn't come up either. There's that big rock, I think. None of these are coming up. There's the side note. That's the one I was looking for. That's the message hint. None of the waypoint ones came up. So I'm not worried about it, I guess. If it doesn't come up here, it may not come up in the other. Oh, and it's staying up too, because I changed the time to 30 seconds. That actually worked. I am like totally happy right now. I've got a message system for my my scenario. So I'm gonna stop the stream and I might be back in a few minutes and do something else.